morning! Today's Wednesday, December 6th, and I have a little bit before my daughter Matilda wakes up and finds her elf. So I'm gonna have some coffee. I need to pack her lunch. I need to finish getting ready. So before I do all that, I'm gonna open a package that came in the mail. So this package is jewelry from Anna Luisa. They actually have sponsored jewelry on my channel before, about 1.5 years ago, and I legitimately love it. I have a pair of hoop earrings you might see me wear with some of my sweaters, like, oh my gosh, all the time. So when they reached out, I was like, I am so excited. So what I know about them as a company is that they are into sustainability, and so I do like that all the packaging comes with things that I reuse, and I actually reuse these a lot when I'm traveling. I save them and I store the jewelry in there, and then you can just pop this. I sometimes put other jewelry inside of here too. So anyway, let's get into it because I'm just really excited to see what I have here. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed and see how that's like magnetic. I think it's pretty exciting. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. I have a pair of plain hoops by them in gold and in silver, and I think they're called like the low, I think the low medium. I was actually wearing them yesterday in my Vlogmas, but these are just like a little bit, I might wear these today, we'll see. I'm very, very excited about those. Okay, let's see what's next. Little huggies. These are smaller than the hoops that I have. I have kind of big hoops, and I also think it's like just a little something extra because there's 2 of them instead of 1 hoop. Oh, these are so cute. Okay, this is what I'm wearing today. I like it because I feel like this style is really popular right now, but it's like a little fresh because there's like 1 moon and 1 star. It's fun. Okay, this one last. This is incredible. I just... How fun. It's like one of those coin necklaces where it's like kind of closer up to your neck and longer. Cute. So I don't know if I should wear these 2 together today or one of these. I think decisions. I do know this. I actually think I'm going to have a code in my description box below if you want to use it. And I think they have some sales going on. I'm thinking I might buy several of these for my nieces. Actually, I have 3 nieces. They do not watch this. I don't know. What do you think girls in their 20s would like? This or this, I don't know. Let me know. I just want to share that I'm thinking about ripping this out. So this, I cast on the size large of the Innsbruck, and I'm using the right needle size. I mean, this is a size 2 and the pattern does not recommend size 2, but I am such a loose knitter that if a pattern suggests a size 6, I do a size 4. Or, I mean, even like the Love Note, I think a lot of people use like a US size 8 and I use like a 5. So I'm just a very loose knitter, so I feel like I have the right gauge. I cast on the size large, and I only could get, as you can see, 6 ridges in my minis. And the pattern says for it to become a scarf, you need to have 10 of these. So this would be a shorter scarf, which is fine. So I kept persevering. But how wide this is, and then it'll be short, it's not really going to be a scarf. So I have to decide, either I want this little mini rectangle that, you know, maybe Matilda could use as a blanket, or I don't know. Or I need to rip it out so that I can be happy with it and it can be something I would wear. Because I don't think I would really wear, with my style, something that's very wide and short. Maybe like at home, but in general, that's not really me. So I'm thinking about tearing this out, which is unfortunate. It always stinks to tear out knitting because it's like you work on it for hours, but it also doesn't stink because it's just knitting and you just knitting and we can just tear it out. So anyway, I need to move on and do something else. But the thing of it is, and here's why I don't want to tear it out, is that I have used up my entire mini skein. And I like the way it looks. I mean, I don't think it's going to be very wearable, but I like the way it looks.
Share some with me.
I think so. You think he's sharing something with you?
No. Aren't these fake?
No, they're real.
Oh.
He got into our pantry, it looks like.
Not you.
Is he eating one of our cookies?
Yes.
That naughty seagull-y.
Yeah, naughty seagull. He's still kind of funny. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, Santa Claus.
Santa! Oh, that'll be fun to play with when you get home from school, huh?
Yeah.
All you have is swim team today. So after school, swim team, and then come home and play. Does that sound fun?
Yeah. Can you help me open it so I can build him?
It's just, the past few days have been so rainy. I don't know if you can hear or see the rain, but it's just non-stop. It's like so much rain. Hey there, I just got back from doing a trade-off with Kyle. So I dropped Matilda off at swim team, watched her for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I head home and I have a flurry of Zoom meetings. End of the semester, I have a last in-person math class today. I'll have a review session and a final next week, but the last official class. So I thought, oh, this is 9, not 6. Since it's been such a busy day and with a lot of Zoom meetings into the evening, I thought I would just open one Advent. Like, I've got 4 minutes before my Zoom call starts. Okay, fun. It's this like cream and yellow. Lemon Pie. I think the last color I opened was a really bright yellow. I don't know what I'm gonna make with these. I don't know. They're really fun candy kind of colors. I don't know. Part of me thought that I would do the calico quilt shawl, but some of these colors I'm not sure that I would wear. And I'm not really a blanket knitter, so then I was thinking maybe I would do a blanket though. Oh, yesterday I found out that Kristen, who's Crafty Kristen and half of the We Share Needles podcast, and Maddie, who's Made by Maddie on YouTube, and the other half of We Share Needles, they also have a mitten advent, and so that's gonna be really fun. And they were talking in a chat up to me about like what they were thinking about doing, and I feel like it was a blanket called I Quilt Too, which I think is like a really good idea, and I want to do it with them, but I'm trying to decide, like, do I actually want to knit a blanket or do I just want to knit with Kristen and Maddie? One kind of idea I had was maybe holding this yarn double with a hot pink. I've got 2 skeins of this like really bright hot pink yarn, and I was thinking I could hold it double so it would have this like marled look, and maybe I could make a habitation throw, knit it at a really loose gauge. I also have a marling book on my bookshelf, and so I was thinking it might be fun to flip through the marling book and see, because I think that so far all the colors would marl with the hot pink really well. So I don't know. Just thinking about that still. Matilda, what is that?
A tree scarf?
A tree scarf, also called a tree skirt. You like it called a tree scarf or a tree skirt?
It's tree scarf.
Tree scarf.
Yeah.
Who made that?
Great.
Great grandma. What is it?
Dinosaur.
Another dinosaur?
What's your favorite dinosaur, Mama?
What's my favorite dinosaur?
This guy.
What's it called?
Stegosaurus.
Yeah, that's my favorite dinosaur. Do stegosauruses eat meat?
No.
What do they eat? Plants.
They're herbivores. I love herbivores.
Yes, they are.
Just a second, let's read what's next. Quickly dump the powder from the plastic cup into the beaker and science magic. Watch as it goes. Pour it in quickly.
The snow is growing.
The snow is growing.
The snow is growing even bigger. Will we have to touch it soon?
Put your goggles on. Keep your goggles on.
No.
You're doing science.
Will we get to touch it?
Yeah, but not yet. Still growing.
Do you guys make snow?
Yes.
We did the beaker surge.
Ooh.
That. The spoon fell.
Well, we need to make snow because we don't have snow where we live. Huh.
I think it's all soaked up. You could dump it out and play with it now if you want to.
Onto the plastic thing, baby kicks.
Okay.
What?
Snow.
Well, there's a lot of it.
That's a lot of snow.
Gross. Ew, it's warm. It's sticking to me. Feel it. It's super warmer.
It's warmer than snow.
Yeah, it's not snow anymore. It's going to snow.
So cool.
get fed on the red bed in the den.
Feels good. Feels like it's much too good for you.
All right, Trunchbull.
Oh yes. They look like Trunchbull candies actually. That's for me? For me, for me. Actually, there's a lot in here. There's just 3, just kidding. Looks like dehydrated strawberries or something on it. I turned the music off. Let's see here, day 6. Dulce de leche truffle. House-made dulce de leche caramel encased in a shell of our proprietary 45% cocoa deep milk chocolate and topped with dried strawberries.
Sounds delicious. Are you gonna bite it?
It does sound delicious, but I was just thinking about how you were talking so poorly about milk chocolate.
It's not as deep.
It's really, really smooth. Kyle, you opened it before I filmed you.
Yeah. It's being sneaky.
No, you said no time for gluttony. What did you mean by that? That's what you actually said.
You had 2 chocolates.
I ate Matilda's chocolate.
Oh. I'd say you snooze, you lose, but she's not snoozing.
Feely?
Is that? Mm-hmm. It's United Kingdom. Feely. Feely.
I would say Feely Bay.
Flagship single malt whiskey. 46% alcohol by volume.
That's a light color.
A little bit lighter color.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a corn to pale straw. One thing I noticed, I was reading that book about whiskey tasting.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's going into the history of whiskey, and some places spell it differently.
Mm-hmm.
In the U.S., we spell it with a K-E-Y, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whiskey. And then some places, like the UK, spells it with no E.
Oh, interesting.
So that's interesting.
Okay. It is late. It is like 8:45 p.m. and I want to rest, but I haven't opened my Bumblebee Acres Advent or my Chelsea yards yet. I may tonight, I may not, I don't know. However, I just want to give an update that I'm not going to be knitting this tonight because I'm going to tear this out. Basically, I feel like this is a wonderful size for a wrap, but if it's this long or this wide, it would need to be much longer than it will actually end up being. If I end up knitting it this wide and then doing all of the Advent, it would only be about 50 inches long, which wouldn't be a wrap. It would be a really good baby blanket, but like I don't need to knit. Is it the wrong side? I don't need to knit an Advent baby blanket. So that is a lot of knitting, but anyway, I've come all day long. I haven't knit a stitch yet, but I did think about this and I will.
Just think how many, probably around 1,000 stitches or more you're gonna yank out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rip it all out. It's okay. Actually, it's probably more than that, because there's more than 100 stitches per row. And then there's ridges. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 times 100 is 1,300. And that's a conservative estimate because it was way more than 100. So it's probably closer to 2,000 stitches I'm ripping out. I hadn't thought about that, like how many, but anyway, I'm bothered by that. So I think I'm gonna stick with the same project, just make it about half the size.
Did you say you are bothered by that or unbothered?
I'm unbothered about ripping it out. I just wanted, before I ripped it out, I wanted to think about it, so I just thought about it all day. I did bring knitting with me to work. I didn't knit a stitch. I did bring my knitting to swim practice. I did not knit. And I brought my knitting, it's like emotional support knitting. I brought it to my Zoom meetings. It's just been one of those days. There's not a lot of knitting. That's okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna rip it out tonight because I don't feel like ripping something out tonight. I just feel like relaxing and knitting. So it's obviously not gonna be this project I'm working on. Kyle, and all my other Vlogmases, you've worked on a knitting project.
Yep, haven't started one now.
You know, I was thinking...
It's about to start working on something for Matilda, and then I was just like, yeah, that's not right.
I was thinking Kyle should make Matilda a Sophie scarf. I know what I wanted to show you, Kyle. I'm going to show Kyle and the people this. Other than today, I'm caught up on my... Oops, this is an awkward pose. Other than... Why are you shaking your head? It's fine. Other than...
No comment.
I can work on this tonight. Other than being... I'm not caught up on my stripe. I'm almost caught up. I've done 5 days. Today's the 6th day of December. So I have one more day to do. These are not my colors. I love this one. Just to be clear, I love the Advent. It's just that these are not my colors. So like, I'm like wondering, is it going to fade into my colors or do it? You said you didn't want these socks. Is that what you told me?
DK are too thick and warm for me.
But like, could you wear them around as like a slipper sock? Like, oh yay, slipper socks.
Does that sound like something I would do?
No, it does not. But do you own any DK socks to know that you wouldn't like a DK sock?
No, but the socks that I knit back in 2016,
Yeah.
I rarely wear because they're so thick.
Yeah.
And they're not DK.
You haven't even you just finished a pair of socks, the Advent socks. And you...
Yeah, I haven't worn that.
You haven't even worn them. Or have you worn them once?
I don't remember. But yeah, they're like... hand-knit socks are borderline too warm.
They're too warm for you. I thought you said they were too thick.
Both.
Both too thick. Well, things can be warm and not thick. Or things can be thick and not warm.
So how could something be thick and not warm? Curious.
Fuzzy socks. You know those like drugstore like fuzzy socks? Those are thick but not warm.
We're discussing hand-knit wool socks.
Okay. I didn't know that like... I was just talking about like... I feel bad for the people. Here. They don't actually know what it's like
to have to subject them to this.
I know. I was like, people don't actually know what it's like to have a conversation with me.
You know, look into it now.
We should stop over.
If it's live, we should. You wanted me to go live, right?
No.